Welcome to Kumba Software DPAA tutorials. This tutorial is about creating certificates from external files, and the use case for this is somebody is sending you new certificates. You're getting ready for a new deployment or maybe a migration or a new service, and they've sent you certificates, and you want to save time by creating the certificate objects and the password aliases potentially from the files they sent you without having to go through the process of uploading the files and then creating. You can do it all at once. So that's what this tutorial is about. So be sure to set your video playback to high definition. And though some visual details of the tool may have changed since this video was created, the functionality will be the same. So what I have is I have a couple of appliances selected and one domain. Now I could have many domains, but we're just going to prove that it works against multiple appliances at once in this case. So I want to show you that I'm not playing any trickery here. So I've got defined objects and I've got crypto certificate and password alias selected. I'm going to go ahead and click search, and you're going to see there's nothing there. And if I select the files in the search directory and I search here, you're going to see there's nothing there. So if I go back to find and then certificates, I can either right mouse click over this table and pop up a menu, or I can use this hamburger menu over here and select create certificates from external files. So what happens is we get a dialog up real quick, and I can select, let's say you put some certificates in here, and I can select one or more certificates from this list. And when the dialog comes up, it knows, hey, we got to select some file externally anyway. So it pops up the find thing there. So we brought in these files here. If I want to add more, I can just click this button and select more. Maybe they're in a different directory. In my case, they're in the same one. But we can select the files. So now that I have the files selected, what I have over here is that I have these the file names that the DP file name that it's going to be, the file store where it's going to be located. Now you can change the file store and you can change the file name. At the end of the day, what we have is we have the different object names that have been extrapolated from the file name. So we have the .cer removed from these. Now I can rename these. I can change this. So I can say for cert, and I can say we'll do two of them. We'll do this one too. To cert. And then we can set a password. So let's suppose these are P12s or P7Bs or something like that, PFXs. So I can set a password if I know the password for it. And then I can also define a password alias name. So if there were existing password aliases, you could just go ahead and use one. But in this particular case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say one PWA, just for the fun of it. And we'll do it with this one too. So we'll do it with this one. I don't remember what that password is, but this is okay. It doesn't really matter because these are just plain certificates. So, okay, so we've got a couple of password aliases we're going to be creating. We're going to be creating some certs, and keep in mind we're doing it on two appliances. So I'm going to go ahead and click finish at this point. Then what happens is DPAA goes out and creates all this stuff and builds the objects and build the password aliases and the various things that it needs to be able to do. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to find objects, and we're going to see again crypto certificates and password aliases created, and then I'm going to select search. And when DPAA creates something new, it paints it in green like this. So this is a new, the config state is new, so it's green, that's up, must mean everything went okay. I'm going to go to the files, and I'm in the cert directory, and I'm going to select the search here, and you can see all the certificates have been uploaded to the cert directory here in this in these appliances. So you can see that I've got if I sort them by name here, we can see that we have this one created and this one created and so on and so forth. We have the different certs. And then we have the cert objects, right? We have the crypto certificates. I think I clicked twice, and that's why it started resorted. But we have the crypto certificates that are created, and we have the password aliases that have been created. And so they've created everything they need to be able to do. To save and persist your work, you see the little diskette there next to the domains that you've affected. And then you can just select save here. And now you've created your certificates from external files. We saved the configs on both of the appliances for this domain. And again, if I just quickly search again, you can see that now these are config states saved and the op state is up. So we've succeeded in bringing in and creating certificate and password objects from external certificate files. So if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, go out to www.kumbasoft.com. You can go to the Contact Us link page to get a copy and get your license, or you can go to the tutorials and you can view all the other tutorials we have related to not only certificates, but we have many, many tutorials on all the rest of the tools, about 12 hours of video. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.